What is the purpose of this gift? And is it, as some critics say, an opportunity for Qatar to gain influence with this administration?
Well, look, actually, we have seen that there was a lot of, controversy that's being created out of this, what I call it an exchange between two countries. And basically, the relationship that we have between Qatar and the United States is a very institutional relationship. And it witnessed different administration, and the institutional relationship remain very strong and at the backbone of this partnership. The plain story is a Ministry of Defense to Department of Defense transaction, which is basically done in full transparency and very legally, and it's part of the cooperation that we've been always doing together for decades. For example, the airlifting in Afghanistan is something that we have almost 80% of that done by our air forces. The security deployment of the United States during the World Cup to support our efforts was done by the United States. And I see it as a normal a normal thing that happens between allies. And basically, I don't know why people, they are thinking about that this is considered as a bribery or considered as something that Qatar wants to buy an influence with this administration. I don't see any, honestly, valid reason for that. And I believe that there is a huge issue in misconception or, unfortunately, some spoiler who are trying to portray Qatar as a country that it tries to buy its way. And I believe if you look at the track record, at least for the last 10 years, whenever is some scoop coming out in the media and trying to put Qatar under a spotlight, that Qatar is bribing to get the World Cup, or Qatar is bribing the EU Parliament, or whatever, until like the end, Qatar is trying to bribe the Prime Minister of Israel. I'm sure that, it does tell you something that for the last 10 years, none of these cases has stand or had any proof that Qatar has done anything wrong. We are a country that would like to have strong partnership and strong friendship, and anything that we provide to any country, it's provided out of respect for this partnership, and it's a two-way relationship. It's mutually beneficial for Qatar and for the United States, and I believe everybody acknowledges this. I think that we need to overcome this stereotype of seeing Qatar as a small Arab nation because it's gas-rich. It cannot find its way without buying it with money. It's really a misconception that hurts a lot, not our reputation, but the reputation also of other countries and the institutions.